What's the most heartbreaking moment you've witnessed in a hospital? I was a medical student, doing my training in the maternity ward at a busy hospital. That night was complete chaos. A young woman, mid-20s, 8 months pregnant, was brought in after a terrible car accident. Her husband had died at the scene. She was unconscious, covered in bruises and bleeding, her body barely holding on. The doctors rushed her into surgery to try to save her and the baby. I stood in the corner, trying not to get in the way, watching everything like I was stuck in a nightmare. They delivered the baby quickly through an emergency C-section, but there were no cries. Everyone went quiet. The NICU team did everything. Chest compressions, oxygen, medicine, but it was too late. The baby didn't make it. Meanwhile, the mom somehow made it through the surgery. She was in the ICU for a couple of days before she finally woke up. And the first thing she said was, "Where's my baby?" Everyone froze. The lead doctor said, "We're going to get someone to talk to you about that." And then he just left. Just like that. One of the nurses looked down. Another walked out of the room in tears. I stayed. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't have. She looked at me, straight in the eyes, and asked again, "Can you bring me my baby?" I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to say anything, but I also couldn't lie. So I just shook my head slowly. She stared at me for a second, and then she broke. She started crying in a way I've never heard before. It wasn't loud. It was deep, raw, like it came from her soul. I've never heard anything like it. I don't think I ever will again. I left the room and sat in the stairwell alone for a while, just trying to process what happened. My hands were shaking. I remember thinking, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is real life? She came in with a baby in her belly and plans for a future with someone she loved, and she woke up with nothing. I've seen a lot of sad things in hospitals since then, but that moment wrecked me. What's the most heartbreaking